What is up, guys? My name is Tate. Welcome back to another video. Thank you all for being here. Let's get right into it. So this video is going to be a little bit different. No, it's not. I don't know why I said that. This video is going to be exactly like every other video because I am just going to be talking about something that I am confused about. Okay, now let's get right into it. There's been a question that's been on my mind lately. Is there a reason to dislike somebody? Absolutely there is, we think. But is there? No, in all seriousness, is there a reason to dislike somebody? In a philosophy class that I am taking, we are dissecting a dialogue between Socrates and Meno. And these two guys, you know, they're just kicking it, talking about virtue and all that good stuff. In the dialogue, we get to talking about the good things. And good things being desirable things. Things that people seek. Things that people want. Socrates makes the claim, and Meno agrees, that everyone is after the good things, even if those good things are bad. What he's saying here essentially is that nobody does anything if they don't think it brings them some sort of benefit, even if this thing is bad to somebody else. Even if you're doing something for somebody else, there's always some sort of selfish desire that is being fulfilled. You get somebody a present for their birthday. Yeah, you do that because you care about them, but it also makes you feel good. We are innately selfish, I think, to an extent. That is essentially what they are saying, is that that selfish desire must be fulfilled by every action. Otherwise, that action would not be taken. So, look back through your life, things that you've done that are bad. And I'm talking, things that you regretted. You didn't regret them at the moment. Maybe you didn't even think that you would regret it. If you did, you probably wouldn't have done it. You did it because in that moment you thought it was the right thing to do. You thought it was the best thing to do. So with this kind of concept, we look at people that we don't like for whatever reason. Not the people that you don't like and you don't know why you don't like something we all relate to. We see somebody walking down the street. It's like, man, I don't like that. The way that dude walks, I don't like that guy. I'm talking about people who have actually wronged you from your perspective. If you look at their action from this point of view, there's immediately a sort of understanding. When that person did what they did what they thought at the time was the best thing to do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't have said that to you. They wouldn't have done that to you if they didn't think it was the best thing to do in that moment, because they are seeking the good things, just like we are seeking the good things. We're all after the good. We are all trying to be the best versions of ourselves at every given point in time. So if somebody does something bad, it's not because they're out to get you. It's just a difference in levels of consciousness, I think, is kind of what Socrates was saying. It's a misunderstanding between the two parties about what is good and what is bad. That's what it is a disagreement. And I think when we allow ourselves to dislike people, to hate people, we're taking the cheap way out. We're taking that responsibility of our perceptions of their actions off of our shoulders. It's a lot easier to say, oh, that person was mean to me, I don't like them, they're a mean person, than to sit back and say, you know what, but they got this going on in their life. They're dealing with this or that, or maybe I did this before, or maybe they just don't know. Maybe they didn't mean what they said in the way they did. Whatever the case may be. It's a lot easier to just label that person as bad, label that person as evil, than take a step back and say, you know what, no. That person, just like me, just like all of us, is trying to do the best they can do. That person, just like me, just like you, just like everyone, is doing the very best that they can do right now. To them, the action that they just did is not wrong. It's not bad. Otherwise, according to Socrates, they wouldn't have done it. With this in mind, is there a reason to dislike someone? I don't know. That's the thing. The annoyingly philosophical answer would be no. In everyday application, it's hard to say no across the board, because then you can get into people like serial killers, mass murderers. One I think of right off the top of my head is Hitler. Hitler's a really easy guy to hate. It's a really difficult to understand where he's coming from. You know, you don't see a lot of people talking about Hitler. Yeah, you know, I think he just had a bad day. You know, like, no. That's where I'm kind of stuck. On one hand, I really want to agree with what Socrates is proposing, like 100%. Like, yes, man, we're all in this together, we're all growing, we're all trying to do the best we can do. Absolutely, we should all support each other in that process, right? But maybe there are some bad people out there. Maybe there is evil in the world. When you look to the more extreme examples, I just don't know. Where do we draw the line? I don't know. But that was kind of going down a rabbit hole. Essentially, what I want out of this video is for myself and everybody watching to try to keep that in mind as you go about your day the next week. When you come into contact with those people that you just don't really like for whatever reason, try to approach these people with a little bit more of an understanding. Try to see yourself in those people. Notice how your perception of that person changes, or if it does. I suspect it will, and I suspect it will help us all get along better and just enjoy sharing this experience together a little more. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. As always, much love and peace.